In a world of experts and influencers, it's not these guys. They lived it.
They didn't mean to do it.
From Winchester to the outer limits of your memory, they've gone global. It's nostalgia, nonsense, and a side of bacon. Warning, side effects may include yelling at your phone, flashbacks to your best memories, and sudden cravings for bacon. This is Slice of Life with Jay and Rich.
Hey everybody, welcome to our latest edition of Slice of Life. I'm Jay Foreman here with my partner in crime, Rich Weller. Woohoo! Rich, before we dive into our podcast, I love the topic today, by the way. Before we dive into that, are you still riding the high? For those of you who listen to us who aren't local, we have a huge celebration once a year here in our area called the Apple Blossom Festival. And it is it's like a week-long party, right, Rich?
The Bloom. Yes, I remember when it was like 10 events. Now it's over like 50 events.
Oh, yeah, and growing every year.
Yeah.
So Rich is always active in Apple Blossom.
You are too.
Sometimes when I get the invite. Are you just coming down from? It's been a week now. Are you just coming down from the high?
Oh yeah, the helium is still inside my head, but that's normal anyway. I got a big head.
Well, and Rich had the privilege this year. Rich usually there's a big grand feature parade on Saturday afternoon, and Rich usually has the distinction and the honor of driving one of the celebrities. Tell us, and I saw pictures. I saw you guys driving by this year. It looks like you had a fantastic one this year.
Oh yes, it's interesting is you always get a celebrity of some sort. It could be a local dignitary. You could get a major celebrity, movie star. I've never had those before. Apple Blossom.
It's coming.
Step up the game. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Because I don't want to take away from... I just had the most fabulous time with Miss West Virginia.
Miss West Virginia.
Miss West Virginia.
Wow.
She was phenomenal. And that's probably pretty... I don't have a huge word vocabulary. Right now, you're seeing that. But, you could say any kind of amazing thing you wanted. And she had the energy. She was fun. She wasn't pompous. She was really down to earth and humble. Yeah. And she was just happy to be here. And unfortunately, she had to spend, a little extra time with me. Because she came by herself.
Oh, no entourage or anything?
No. Yeah, she was by herself. So she drove from Charleston.
Okay.
That's where she lives, in the capital of West Virginia.
The Gold Capitol building?
Yeah.
Yep.
And she doesn't live in the capital, I don't think.
Right. Miss West Virginia
well,
doesn't need to live there for a year?
But anyways, she had some things that she did with schools over in Martinsburg in Berkeley County. Nice. And then she drove up that morning. So anyway, I just wanted to give her a shout out. Jennifer, you're amazing. And I know we talked about the podcast, and you said it would be an honor to be on the podcast. I'm throwing you under the bus right here. You need to get on the podcast if you listen to this.
Yes, yeah. Bring her on as a guest. That'll be fun.
Absolutely. I'll have to figure out how this tech works, where somebody calls in because she's not going to drive.
Oh, come on! To come into our nice, lush studio here,
Jennifer Ruther. So phenomenal. One of the most favorite. People I've had the time, to drive through with Apple Blossom.
That's cool. And I saw you guys, I was in Gen Pop watching you guys come through and cheer. And beautiful young lady, right? And I could tell you can tell when they're sincere and they're genuine in the way and wanting to be there. And I could tell she was just as beautiful on the inside as she was on the outside. And I like this. Rich, I don't think Rich has ever yelled at me or gotten mad at me before, but Rich came driving by in the convertible, and then there was Miss West Virginia sitting in the back there, and I yell, "Hey, Rich Weller!" And Rich shoots me this look like he's going to kill me, and it points up to her and gives me the look like, "No, you cheer for her when we come by here." So I immediately shifted gears and started cheering for her.
That's right. It's all about them, not me.
That's right.
I try to duck down in the car. Well, that one time where I stood up. Anyway, so quick story, and then we'll get into the podcast, folks. Sorry, we're going to belabor this, but this was funny. Driving through, and everybody's yelling for her. Jennifer, you're so pretty. I love your dress. Woohoo, Miss West Virginia. Go Mountaineers. I mean, all the phrases they could think of. And it's Jennifer. And I'm riding along and I'm thinking, wow. I look back at her and I said, these people really love you. I said, how do they know your name? And she just, without a hesitation, she says, Rich, it's literally on the side of your car.
Oh, ouch. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, I do remember putting that.
We never accused you of being the brightest bulb out there, but at least you can drive straight, so you got that done.
Well, that was if you were in the car, you might.
Yeah, I saw you swerve a little bit.
Thank goodness they put the little blossoms on the street so you can see that you're in the middle of the street.
That's right. Well, have you, before we move on, last apple blossom tidbit, do you know Tracy Clance?
Yes.
She approached you for a job for us in 2 years. This was the 98th Apple Blossom celebration. In 2 years, it's the big 100th year celebration.
Yes.
It's going to be bigger and better if you can even imagine that. Did she tell you what she wants to bring us in for the parade? We're going to be in the parade.
No, we're going to be in the parade.
We're going to be in the parade.
Okay, I'm waiting to hear
you
this.
And I, this is absolutely true story. Right?
Yeah.
You and I, we've been asked to be in the parade to follow the Clydesdale horses. and to pick up the poop along the parade
pooper
route.
Scoopers.
So that they want you and I to be the pooper scoopers for the 100th year.
Yeah, I better
parade.
start getting in shape just to walk.
Yeah, I know. So just so you know, we're being recruited for that. I'm excited about it.
I'm in.
Yeah, it'd be great. Let's get matching vests or something. Yeah,
yeah,
Slice
it'll
of
be
Life
the
podcast.
Yeah.
We'll promote it while we're picking up the.
I think it'll be the high res, security vest.
Yeah. Make it look like we're working off some community service hours.
That's right. We'll use orange jumpsuits.
Yeah. So 2 years from now, that's what we'll be doing at Apple Blossom.
Yeah, who knows? That sounds exciting. No, but I would do it.
Well, hey, speaking of exciting, are you ready to
absolutely.
let the audience know what our topic is this year? Okay, this year. This month?
This is episode 13, Jay.
Episode
but it is a
13.
new year, for us.
That's right. We have 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Here we go. Our 13th episode. The title of this, and Rich came up with this. He's much more creative.
Yeah.
Forgotten, but still familiar.
Yeah.
So that's a good teaser into this.
It is.
So what we're going to talk about is all of these things from our childhoods, all of these things from the 70s and 80s that we aren't around anymore. We've evolved to something different. We've moved on to different things, but we still, as soon as we hear these, it triggers the memories, and we can either smell what we're talking about, or we visualize it in our minds. But a flood of memories come back to us when we talk about this, and we're hoping that's what happens for you as we go down this list that we've made. We've actually prepared for this podcast. We usually just fly by the seat of our pants, but we have some stuff we're ready to talk about. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's and that's exactly what this podcast is about. It's triggering your memories. We said it before. Our memories are, of course, ours. I grew up in the 70s, went to school a little before you did.
Right.
Doesn't mean I'm smarter or anything. Anyway, but you guys, everybody out there has their own memories of things, and hopefully you can relate to it.
Oh, absolutely.
But one of the things that I remember going all the way back probably to third or fourth grade was one of our classes was close to the principal's office, and it was an old school, Winchester Avenue, which I talked before.
Yep.
So the office, there was only one office. It's not like schools today that have these big, huge, elaborate offices with copy machines and stuff. But there was this machine in there that they'd go in and you could hear them running it because they cranked it by hand. It'd be going clonk, 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 clonk. And then they bring the sheets over to the classroom and you'd smell them.
Yes.
Yeah. The old smell of the mimeograph.
The mimeograph. That's it.
The mimeograph. Oh, I remember every kid, when they laid them out, you could see the whole classroom just pick them up.
Oh, yeah. I miss that smell. That should have been a scratch and sniff sticker or something that brought back. But then your hands got all purple from the ink on it or whatever that stuff was on it.
It was probably lead.
Yeah, we didn't care back then.
Yeah. What's that candle?
It was some asbestos.
What's that? What's that candle company?
Yankee?
Yeah, Yankee Candle. They should make a Yankee Candle mimeograph smell.
Man, we need to trademark this.
Oh.
That was so much fun.
Well, your job then is to contact Yankee Candle.
I'm on it. Oh, man.
So, yeah, this like it didn't matter because you didn't get that many copies of stuff when you were in school. I didn't.
Right. No, same here.
So you'd get it and you'd see everybody smelling that thing.
Yeah, it was special. Special time. And everybody knew exactly what to do. I don't know how we would just We just knew. You instinctively brought up to your nose and smelled it.
It's like smelling Play-Doh.
Oh,
So that's another one, Play-Doh.
Play-Doh always smelled good.
Yeah, it's almost. I always wanted to.
Did you ever
eat
taste Play-Doh?
No, I
my
did.
next question. Real, I'm going to.
That's just not surprising.
It's a breaking exclusive. I did try eating some one time. It's super salty. Don't ask me why. I don't know. It's weird.
Mom.
Yeah,
We have more talking to do.
that's what she fed me for dinner some nights.
Oh, that's funny. No, I never tasted.
Yeah. Me neither. I was just kidding.
I bet there's a lot of people go eat it. I made a meal out of
Yeah,
it.
that's right. You can almost make it. Remember, you could crank it, make it like spaghetti coming through.
Oh
Sometimes.
yeah. I
so
made
it
a
was-
Donald Duck one time. You know how you used to get the molds?
Oh yes.
Yeah. And then you'd put all the collars of Donald Duck together, and then it would harden after you let it set out for a few days.
So after it hardens, but it doesn't go soft again though. It's ruined.
No,
You never can
but
use it
it's
again.
Donald Duck.
Okay, so you kept that forever then.
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened to Donald.
Okay.
At one point, I remember his beak fell off.
Oh,
So-
you didn't make him that strong then.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was probably
Come on, man.
8. I'm sure he probably looked like a dove versus a Donald Duck.
Here I am criticizing your workmanship while I'm sitting over eating my Play-Doh at my house. I had the one that was like, we talked about how it came out spaghetti. Remember they had the little sets sometimes? A little guy came out. You could put the Play-Doh up in his head. If you follow me in this visual, there were little holes in his head, and you cranked it by hand.
Yeah.
And the hair came out like he was growing his hair. Then you little
Use
plastic
scissors.
scissors, and you cut him off.
Yeah, I think that was the precursor to Chia Pet.
Yes, yeah. I was like, man,
Somebody said, "Oh, they're going to buy this.
yeah.
Let's make a
I had it.
plant."
Craziness. And it was fun though.
Yeah.
This is fun cutting this guy's hair.
Well, give me the scissors, Jay.
Yeah.
Give me. Matter of fact, just give me the Play-Doh.
Yeah, I'll eat the scraps on the floor here once we cut his hair.
Oh, that's funny. I had forgotten about this. Another one. Forgotten about the little things you could make stuff with. Because I just had the molds.
Oh, it makes yeah.
Yeah, but I would do, and you could press them down. Yeah,
Yep.
I just remember.
They continue to evolve. They got all kinds of cool stuff.
Is Play-Doh even a big thing now?
I was just going to ask the same question. I don't know.
I know you can buy it. I've seen it, but
I don't know if it's
the other thing that I had when I was a kid was Silly Putty.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Silly Putty. I used to get the comics in the newspaper.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put them away. Wait, what looking back now, what that would do though? Once you for all of you Gen Zs and millennials out there, you take the Silly Putty, you lay it on top of the comics, and then you'd peel it off,
Yeah.
and the comic would be on the Silly Putty, right?
Right. Yeah.
But then when you balled it back up again, all that black ink went into it. So after a while, your Silly Putty, it was usually gray or blue or something. It usually
Yeah.
turned black by the end. That's when you knew it was probably time to move on. To
You-
get a new. Remember they came with little eggs, little plastic
Yes,
eggs.
they still do. I just don't know if you. My thing is, if newspapers probably evolved, you might not be able to do that anymore.
That's true.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll have to get
one way to
some.
find out.
We'll do next
Yes.
podcast. We'll do it,
We'll report back.
and you guys can watch it.
We'll be wow, how do we end up on Silly Putty from mimeograph machine?
Just things that we smell. They smell good.
The smell, yeah, all the smells.
Kids, we smell and we eat.
What do they?
That's what's the first thing you do as a baby. They put stuff
you
in their
smell
mouth.
the baby's head. Oh, I thought you told when somebody hands you a baby, you smell the baby's head.
No.
Like,
I
newborn
said, what do
babies
you do as a
smell?
baby? You just everything goes in your mouth.
That's true.
So you're still putting.
Yeah, I'm still
No, Jay, that doesn't go in your mouth. Put it down.
Oh man.
But he's 40.
Well, we're talking about the smells. Do you remember scratch and sniff stickers?
Yes,
Are
they
they-
still have those.
Are they still around too?
Yeah.
How am I missing all this? I must lead a. I'm adulting too hard now. I'm missing all this fun, childlike stuff. It's
Well, Betty gets them because there's some beauty magazine or something that she gets in the mail, and they'll have the colognes. So the colognes are just.
I'm not talking about that. I get that in Men's Health. You can smell the colognes. I'm talking about
yeah.
the little like round stickers. They're like this is skunk smell or this is
No, I don't remember
blueberry
that.
smell. You remember any of those? So when I was again, it's the difference between the 80s and 70s. In the 80s, like back in middle school, when you get a good grade on a test, they'd put a little scratch and sniff sticker on the thing as a reward
really?
for you. Yeah.
Okay.
I used to have an actual little sticker book. You put all your scratch and sniff stickers in there, and
No, mine was. I didn't get anything like that.
we didn't get any good grades enough to get those.
I didn't get stars. I didn't get all that stuff. I got Fs. No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't get anything like that.
Oh wow! No, scratch and sniff stickers. They were huge. I loved them.
Yeah, if the teacher wrote A on your report, that was good.
Wow. Did
Yeah.
you ever get like when the teacher wrote I know you got these just like me. When you had an F, did you ever like take your pen and try to like round it down,
into
make
a B?
a P? That's not a grade. I'll take bigger all the way down, make it like a weird loopy A.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I got a F. If you got an F though, I did try to make it into a B.
That'd probably be easier. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's smarter. Okay, that's yeah. Hence why I got the Fs more. It's yeah.
Jake got an F.
It wasn't if, it was when.
He was actually got an A, but he was erasing the extra character off to make it look like he got an F.
Yeah, I don't want to brag.
Yeah. Here's another. Remember lawn darts?
Yeah, originally
original.
they were called jarts.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember those.
Yeah, and they had the hard metal.
Yeah, it would go right through your foot if you stood close enough
or your
to
head.
it. Yeah, yeah. These
Yeah.
jarts for the younger folks, that you just got like almost like a hula hoop, a big ring you would
Yes,
put, and
and
you
you
get
threw-
like maybe 20, 30 feet away from each other, 50 feet, I don't know how long it was. And you had I remember these lawn darts being pretty heavy.
Right.
And there was like a long metal like spike on one end and the aerodynamic like a little like
Right.
dart, you throw a dart on the other end. And you toss these like horseshoes, and your idea was to toss them way up
Way
in
up
the
in the
air,
air.
and they spiral down, and you try to stick them within
The
the other
circle.
person's circle.
Yeah.
But I mean, people started literally getting hurt from these.
Yes.
Right? They obviously don't make these anymore, do they?
They do, but they don't make them out of metal.
Oh, okay, so you can't. Were they Nerf or something?
Yeah, we actually had some in the
Sullenberger
store.
sell these?
Yeah, we had some,
Oh, man.
and we sold quite a few of them, but I can't remember how they were made. But that was the first thing when I saw them. I was like, I wonder if these are like the old ones.
Yeah, it's
You know.
because it could impale somebody.
I remember, I can't remember, they were called, I called them knockers. Remember those things?
You like swing almost like the horizontal bars, and you swing
No,
it
no.
to wrap around the.
No.
Oh.
This is actually the plastic balls on the end of strings.
Right.
And it had like a keychain on the top of it, or clackers.
Okay.
And then you would smack them back and forth really fast.
I think I know
and
what
they
you're
would
talking about. Could you get your hand caught in that too, though?
Well, if the balls missed each other because they were like a very hard plastic,
right.
they'd smack your hand and it could bruise your hands.
Okay.
Or they would shatter because you get them going so fast, they'd end up shattering.
What are they made of? Glass?
This was probably in the
Cheap
70s, so
plastic?
it was the beginnings of plastic.
Okay.
It's probably
okay.
Bakelite from the 50s. Yeah, one-time use.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Those were dangerous. But one of my favorites was candy cigarettes.
Oh, yeah. Now those are still around.
Yes.
Candy cigarettes.
They don't
were
seem
cool.
to be, I don't know. As a kid, everything seems to be more magical and more useful.
But back then, everybody smoked cigarettes. Adults when we
Yes.
were younger. So now,
Yeah.
not as many people smoke cigarettes.
Right.
So it's not as alluring, I guess.
No.
But yeah, then they also
You do
had-
one puff.
Yeah, and then you just ate it.
You could eat that, Jay.
Yeah. That's I know.
It's edible.
They were like kind of chalky.
Are you the person that they put the warnings on?
Yeah, do not eat?
Do not eat.
Whatever it is, I'm going to try eating it. Yeah, because they had those, and remember it got really popular too. Remember back in the day, it was before you and I were adults. The big thing was when you had a newborn, a baby, you hand all your buddies cigars.
Oh yes,
Right?
yeah.
Then it got to. I remember when Kayla was born, we were up in Fairfax Hospital, and they came to me, and they literally hours after she was born, they came and they tried to upsell me. They brought me a box. They knew it was there's two boxes. They knew
Right.
it was a girl. They brought me a box of bubblegum cigars, and
Okay.
they were all pink for a girl. They're like, here you go for it was some insane amount of money. They're like, for $100 you can have these 20. I was like, no,
It's like being
we've
in
already
a-
dropped enough money in this place for this.
It's like being at a ball game and you have to pay $50 for popcorn.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it was,
we got him.
But yeah, candy cigarettes, bubblegum, cigars. What about, do you remember Big League Chew? You know, Rich, there's barbecue, and then there's Gigs Barbecue.
Oh man, Gigs isn't just food, it's an experience. Slow smoked, tender, and packed with flavor.
Every bite tastes like it's been made just for you. Ribs, pulled pork, brisket, whatever you're craving.
And let's not forget the sauces. Gigs has the whole lineup that'll take your buds on a road trip. Sweet, tangy, spicy, Bella's dry rub.
You'll smell it before you see it. That's Hogzilla, Gigs' legendary smoker, rolling out clouds of flavor.
So do yourself a flavor. Bring your family, friends, or just bring your appetite.
And head to Gigs Barbecue at 855 Bloomery Pike in Augusta, West Virginia.
Yeah, just follow the smoke from Hogzilla.
Gigs Barbecue. Come hungry, leave happy.
Oh, yes. It was like the chewing tobacco, but it was bubble gum.
Yeah, little strands of like you were putting the tobacco. Then you felt like, especially playing baseball, and I know you played baseball, then you felt like a stud. You're like, because back then you watch all your favorite players in the 70s, more than late 70s.
Yes,
they would actually put the chew in, and you're like, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
So you got to, put some bubblegum chew in there. You felt like a stud. And then they came out with, you were spit for no reason, just because they did. But then I remember you were even more excited because it was just the pink bubblegum flavored little strips. And they came in the pouch, too, like you had a pouch of tobacco.
Pouch. Yeah.
And then they came out with grape flavored. You remember that was a game changer. Oh, you probably graduated real tobacco by that point.
I ate tobacco.
Yeah, oh, man.
No, did not. Actually,
did you ever chew or dip?
I tried it one time because growing up on a farm, most of my relatives actually had chew. They didn't do the snuff or anything. They would put chew in their mouth, and they all day long, right? And I tried it one time, and it was like, and within 5 minutes, I think I was talking to Ralph.
Yeah, it'll do that.
I was like, yeah, no.
So one time was enough for you.
Exactly. So what about now? They can still do this. I don't know if they do, but remember Kool-Aid mustaches?
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, I think you just asked on social media, you had asked whatever happened to Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah. No. What was it? Was he, did he ever go to prison or did he ever go to jail for crashing? Property damage.
Here's the Kool-Aid. Yeah. I don't remember the song.
Kool-Aid Man was in the Apple Blossom Parade.
He was.
Yeah,
did
you get a chance to talk to him? Yeah.
Now, that was the downside of my Apple Blossom is a lot of times I'll walk through the staging where everybody is set up, and I didn't get the chance to do that this year. Yeah,
we yelled at him. I forget what's his catchphrase.
Kool-Aid, I don't know.
Is it he doesn't say his name. Or something like that. That's Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's where he probably got it from.
the Kool-Aid mustache, absolutely. That was Kool-Aid. I'd kill for a Kool-Aid now. I can't tell you the last time I had a Kool-Aid.
That's because you're not doing any sugar.
Well, can you make it without sugar?
I don't think it would.
It probably wouldn't be a good.
It'd be like not even lemonade.
Yeah. Oh,
it'd be
yeah. Like
vinegar or something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what it would
Country
taste
Time
like.
lemonade.
You haven't
or whatever.
tasted it out when it comes out of the packet, Jay?
No. Is that just the powder?
Smell good.
Yeah. I mixed it with Pop Rocks.
Yeah, remember
and,
that
soda?
You'd get the Kool-Aid in those little packets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think you can still get those, but now they've got so many different drinks. Mios. They've got all the bottled water and different things that you can get.
I know it's not the same. You know what I used to
Tang.
How did you know I was going to say that? I loved Tang. That was good. And
put extra spoonfuls.
No, I like to water down. I like to water down Tang. Pretend you're an astronaut.
I did eat Tang out of the jar.
Oh, how did that taste?
It wasn't good.
Yeah, it's I can see that. Well, speaking of, you talked about the little packets of Kool-Aid. You almost had to work for it a little bit. You had to, I'll say work for it.
Yeah.
You had to pour it in and stir it, and then instead of just straight, pour extra sugar in. But do you remember? I swear, orange juice tasted better when you just had to buy the frozen concentrate.
Oh yeah.
Your mom would dump it in a pitcher and let it thaw out, and you just add water to it.
Yes,
that was so delicious.
Yeah.
It's not the same as just buying like the gallon of straight orange juice now.
Right, and as a matter of fact, it was a month or so ago. I kept walking through the store, and I'm always looking at, that was cool when I was a kid or something.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking, I wonder if they still sell the frozen juice like that, and they do.
Oh.
Yeah. I saw it in the grocery store here locally, and you have to go look for it. But I remember when you would go in the store, and there was one whole, like, refrigerated, I don't know what you want to call it, like a chest.
Right.
And it had all the different flavors. And you'd walk up and down, like Minute Maid, and then Sunkissed, and all the different flavors that they would have.
Yep.
And some had pulp. Some didn't.
Are you a pulp guy or a no pulp guy?
I like pulp.
I do too. Yeah, I want to chew my orange juice.
Yeah, I just don't want to peel it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's it gives back too much work. Yeah. Now I'm thinking, man, am I even patient enough to buy that concentrate and drop it into the pitcher and wait a couple hours?
You'd be going, Angie, can you come help me stir this?
Yeah. My arm's getting tired. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you did this, but I know my kids did it. But they would collect the stickers off of fruit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they would put it on their They would put it on their notebooks.
Oh no!
That's
I
what
put
they
it on.
did.
No, I put it on my my shirt. And say, I'm the mayor of Banana Town now.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's how I was. It was a race. My sister and I, who got to the sticker first, because whoever got it was the mayor of Banana Town and got that privilege until we got their next bunch of bananas.
You were Mr. Dole.
Mr. Dole, yeah, no, President Dole. That's
King
come
Dole.
on, King Dole.
He was on Donkey Kong. King Dole.
Stickers were a big deal.
There's another brand of banana out there, Chiquita.
Chiquita banana. Yeah, yeah.
Your sister was Chiquita.
Yeah, she was Princess Chiquita. I was King
Do
Dole.
you remember the commercials for that?
There was
where
a
the
jingle,
woman-
right?
Yeah, with
She had the bananas in her hair,
Yeah,
right?
she
Or
had-
in her hat.
Right, in the hat.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, stickers. Yeah, that was a precious commodity back then. I never thought about collecting them, putting them on my notebooks.
Yeah, well, who knows what happened to the notebooks.
Yeah, I might start doing that now and put them on my laptop. The young kids put stickers on their laptops and their MacBooks. I want them to be all banana stickers.
See, folks, this is not scripted.
No,
This is like
if
we
you couldn't
talk
tell.
about something. Yeah. And a memory just gets triggered.
I'm definitely. You're going to see my new profile picture later today on Facebook. It's going to be me with the banana sticker on my. We're going to get some bananas
on
today.
your forehead.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this? Now, I don't know. You probably remember it as a smaller child, but the TVs that they would sign off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
Was it midnight or 2 a.m.?
I remember it being around midnight.
Okay.
I think it originally started earlier than that, like
Okay.
around 10 or 11 or something. But
Yeah.
it would actually they'd play the national anthem.
Yes.
And then, I never understood this. It's like I guess they stopped the signal, so I wasn't smart enough to figure that out. But you get to snow.
Yeah.
It would go. Bah, 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 bah.
Yep. Until 6 a.m. next morning when the news came back on
Oh,
again.
and I remember turning the TV on, and it would still be static snow.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Come on, 5:59.
Come on, Captain Kangaroo.
6 a.m. Yep. And again, back in the day, that was fine. If you're up that late, you'd watch Benny Hill or whatever you were watching late night.
Right.
Then it would go to the national anthem. It would show the flag waving
Yes.
right while they played it. Then it would go to snow, and that was okay. It was time to go to bed. But that was never that big of a deal until later on you watched the movie Poltergeist.
oh yes.
And then all the snow meant that some ghost is coming through the screen
Yeah.
to grab you. Right? Then I remember as soon as the snow started, there was immediate. You run up there, and you turn the TV off. You're like, no, we're done.
They're not coming through.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
Gotcha,
having
ghosts.
them. Not having this.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, or your dad. I don't know if your dad was like this, but the snow would be on, and they'd be asleep in the recliner,
Yes.
and you'd go turn it off, and they go like, "Oh, I was watching that." It was like there wasn't anything on.
Yeah. What were you watching? Just tell me.
It went off. It was just static, but that was white noise, so maybe that just helped them sleep better.
True.
Yeah. And then my annoying click on the TV.
Yeah, you
was-
ruined it. You ruined a good nap there.
And I know you spent a ton of time talking to your buddies on the telephone.
I did.
Yeah. So,
I noticed you didn't say girlfriends.
well, you remember I remember the story where you went to the movies with your friends and the drive-in. And
Oh,
you said
yeah,
that wasn't
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, but the extended long cords from
Yes.
the wall phones,
I know. Well,
you could strangle half of your family with it.
and it always had that one twist in it where it was like the perfect coils, and one was bent the wrong way through it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was because you stretched it through 3 different rooms.
Yeah. Well, I remember. I don't think.
I'm on the phone.
See, I think you were in a different tax bracket than me. You had the long cord. My cord was so short, you couldn't walk about 2 feet away from this phone. And we had one phone in our kitchen. So if you're talking to your buddies, mom's walking in to get something. I'm like, Mom, I'm on the phone. Right?
Yeah.
I'm in the kitchen. I'm in. It's general public area.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was bad. And then remember back then, anybody else in the family could pick up the phone. You're like, I'm on the phone.
Oh, you had 2 phones?
No, yeah, we did actually. Yeah, that's how we afforded the second phone. We had the short line on the first one. But you remember that though? Somebody picked up the phone. You'd be like, "I'm on the phone." And, okay, yeah. Oh, it was rough.
Yeah, my sister would pick up the other
Yeah.
line just to torment.
Yeah.
Torment you.
Yeah, I know you're still in there. Hang up. They're trying to listen
You
in.
hear him breathing.
Yeah, I know you're there.
It's like But who was the genius that came up with the that little thing that you plug into the phone cord, and it just spun, so it wouldn't get all tangled up? Do you remember those?
No.
You don't remember those?
I don't.
Yeah, it would go on the phone closer to the wall.
Right.
And then it was just a swivel.
Okay.
And you'd plug it in. And that way, when you walked around, the phone cord always stayed,
Huh. Never got bent out of shape or just contorted.
And it's amazing to me. It's like, because I remember that thing being stretched out. I don't remember just having but like one phone cord. It wasn't like you had to go get a new cable.
Yeah.
It lasted forever.
That's true. Yeah, I never remember replacing a phone cord.
Yeah.
But you remember the different phone numbers, too, you could call to find out what time it was?
Yes, I don't remember what they are now, but
I know they're not around anymore. I mean,
Right.
we have it on our phones all the time. But you could literally call this number, and it would tell you what the time it was.
The time is now.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
How about also the Weather Channel? Instead of just walking outside, you just call this number and say,
the weather?
It would
Yeah.
say, the weather today is sunny with...
I didn't call that one, but I do remember calling the time. Because back then, we didn't have internet, so the thing was, you would call the time so you could synchronize your clocks and stuff in the house.
Yeah.
Because, I had a watch that would wind.
Right. And you had to have something to sync it with.
Yes.
I remember getting in trouble calling because back then we talked about the Cap Center was around.
Yeah.
And Cap Center brought WWE back then WWF wrestling once a month to the Cap Center. And if I wasn't going to the Cap Center to watch it, you could call a 1-900 number to find out who won.
Oh, really?
It cost like $10 for like a 2-minute phone call. Of course, my dad would yell at me. I'd always just ask for forgiveness instead of permission. Every month, he knew it was coming. They had to find out, who won the matches, right?
That's funny.
Yeah.
I just remember we were talking about this a few days ago. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
But the party lines. Mm-hmm. Remember the party lines? They would
I
advertise
do.
them on TV.
I do.
And I kept thinking, that's so stupid.
Were you ever in a party line?
No.
I wasn't either.
No,
They sounded fun. I wanted to be invited to one.
It was like, I don't know these people. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody out there, but
That's what you get to know. You make new friends at the party.
Yeah. It's like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? But now we have Facebook
Yeah.
and all these other things where people are connecting. I would have probably been like, oh, I'm sorry. I'd have got off the party. Like,
Can I get a different party, please?
You guys are not very entertaining.
Well, I'll tell you, before we move on to the next one, from a party, not party lines, but the 1-900 numbers and stuff calling for wrestling.
Yes.
I remember, fast forward, I got into college, they had WrestleMania, and I didn't have any money to get the pay-per-view to watch it. But I was like, WrestleMania cost $30. And as a poor college kid, I'm like, I can't pay $30 to watch this. I don't have the cash on me. But then I started thinking,
I can buy that pizza.
Well, I can buy the cheap pizza. But then I was getting really, I loved wrestling so much. I'm like, I really have to find out before internet again.
Right.
I really want to find out who's winning these matches. So I kept calling every 10 minutes to say, this match just ended. Junkyard Dog beat Greg Valentine, whatever it was,
Right.
and they'd tell you. So I kept calling to get the updated stuff. Got my phone bill. My phone bill was over $100 back in the 90s
wow.
because of all these. I could have gotten a pay-per-view 3 times over and watched it instead of just done this. So
Your dad's probably like.
Oh yeah. Well, back then the phone bill was me. He didn't know about that. And
What about the? Did you have a credit card?
I got one about halfway through college, and then it was maxed out in like 2 weeks. It was
from
just like
pizza.
every pizza.
It's kind of funny as I was talking to some kids in college, and I kept telling them, don't buy that pizza and put it on your credit card because you'll be 50 years old still paying for it.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm starving. Starve.
I know. Make a PB&J. I know the pizza sounds better at the time, but
Oh, yeah. It's just like crazy. So how about this one? Ice cream trucks. And they played that creepy music.
Yeah, it's sort of a horror movie or something. There was slow, yeah.
Now, growing up in Arbutus, Maryland, we did have an ice cream truck that would come through.
Okay.
And I remember, I don't remember the music, but I'm sure that's the thing. I think it was Eddie Murphy that did the whole ice cream truck man.
Oh, yeah.
You could be doing whatever with your friends and stuff, and you'd hear the first ding and stop and go, ice cream man.
Yeah, and it's a beeline to the guy.
Mom, give me 5 cents. Give me 10 cents.
Does the ice cream truck still come through your neighborhood?
No.
It still comes through here.
It did last year, but I don't think we don't have any children now in our neighborhood.
Oh, it's sad. But I don't know how many there are
Those
here in
little
Lakeside.
Heckins.
But yeah, but the truck still comes around in the summertime.
Oh, really?
I honest
You
to goodness,
go out and run out there?
I still do.
That's why I come.
I still, it's these
on.
days it's rare I have money on me, like cash on me.
Oh, really?
So I'm like, I have to make sure I have a couple bucks and I run out and get. Then I'm always there. There's kids in line and I'm like, I'm trying to make up my mind which one I want because now there's like. There's like 50 different options to choose from. Yeah, you
don't
want
have
to make the right choice,
or you don't have the snow cone, or
yeah. All the kids are behind me going. I was like, "Wait, Scotty, it's my turn. I can take as long as I want."
I was here first.
Yeah. And then I take for like 5
As you're
minutes.
on the cell phone asking your dad to Venmo you 20 cents.
And I'm like, I take forever trying to make my decision. I always go back. Give me the Nutty Buddy. I'm always back to the same one every single time.
Mine was the Nutty Buddy was but Eclair was mine, or the orange creamsicle.
Oh, orange cream. Or okay, yeah, I forgot the orange creamsicle is one of my top 5. Also, remember the red, white, and blue, like the rocket double popsicle?
Yes,
that was the
Rocket
classic.
Pop.
The
That's
rocket
what I
pop.
call
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't know if that's
yeah. You had to feel like a good red-blooded American buy that one.
Yeah, and then they actually switched it, and it became more of a flat popsicle style with 2 sticks.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
that's what I'm
bottom.
talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I had one that looked like a rocket. It was.
Oh,
it was
well, these
more
kind of look
shaped
like
a cone.
Yeah, these were, but they were like melted together there with the 2 popsicle sticks.
Yeah.
So you could break them off, share with a friend if you had one. I used to eat both of mine.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember the one ice
Sorry,
cream?
Dewey, you're not getting any.
Yeah. These are both mine. Oh, do you remember the one ice cream? I swear, please tell me you remember this, and it wasn't just some fever dream. They had one ice cream. It was on a stick. It was a face, and it kind of looked like Mr. Bill from the old Saturday Night Live thing.
I don't remember that.
Oh man, it was
Sorry,
delicious.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Great. Maybe I'm dreaming this
What
up.
flavor was it?
It was like mostly vanilla, but then his like features were like different colors. His eyes were chocolate. He had like chocolate hair. It was
That
crazy.
sounds like a horror story.
Yeah, especially when you started, his face started melting more when you started eating it. But yeah, now I want a ice cream truck to come
They
by.
probably used Play-Doh molds.
That's probably why I like it so much. But now we've graduated. Now we're adults. That's probably why we love food trucks so much. That was the original.
Oh,
It brings us back to chasing the ice cream truck.
Yeah, food trucks, and you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
Some of these guys cook some amazing food
Yeah.
out of those trucks.
there's some good ones.
I can't say the ice cream guy doesn't make the ice cream.
Yeah.
He's
It's not
just-
homemade?
or her, so they're just selling it. So
Yeah,
I kind of miss those.
ice cream trucks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that in
How about a
retirement.
food truck coming through your neighborhood?
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I'd got to go out and do that. But I mean, food trucks are different because they just park somewhere now and you go to them.
I
Kind of
think
like
we should
Strikes
do
Donuts and stuff.
A hot dog truck.
Oh, I'd be all over that.
Hot dog and kraut.
We'd eat too much of the inventory. A good hot dog truck. It'd be like the big Oscar Mayer Wienermobile that you see driving down the highway now and then. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that was in the parade last year.
Was it?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Oscar Mayer Wiener mobile.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they not to be confused with the Johnsonville Brat vehicle either.
Yeah, I don't know which one. I think the Oscar Mayer one was first.
Probably.
Yeah,
Did I tell you I worked on the Johnsonville brat truck one time, cooking brats at a big party? It was
No.
one of the highlights of my life. Yeah, they have you have to get trained and do it's a whole
Really?
thing. Yeah.
Wow.
But back to our style. I'm digressing here. What's next on our list?
this was one of my favorite things to do. I don't know. Part of our podcast, we promote no helmets, no seatbelts.
Right.
Yeah, so sliding around in the back seat of your family sedan or the
Yes.
station wagon, and
Yeah.
they were usually vinyl seats.
So you slide even.
Slide even more when you go around a turn, but then sometimes you'd get that electric shock. When you touch the metal handle or something like that. But you slide, and you used to slide over on purpose.
Oh yeah.
Like, on your siblings or your cousins or whatever. You go around turn, and you'd smash them.
Yeah. Those were fun. I remember, like once in a while, you'd have a friend that had the kind of vehicle where it had that back seat where you could sit facing, like looking out the
my
back of the.
grandfather had that.
That
It
was
a Country
super cool.
Squire.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I remember those were super cool. You always waved to the people behind you on the road.
Yeah, we actually went to Hershey Park one year, and everything happened when I was 12. It doesn't matter how old I am. Everything was 12.
Everything peaked at 12 years old.
But we went, and I remember going down the interstate, no seatbelts, and you're
Yep.
had the window rolled down.
Yep.
The exhaust coming back up into the car, and waving at people. But we went from Martinsburg to Hershey Park
Oh, wow.
in that thing, and so And I learned to drive in that, and it was, I don't know how many feet it was, probably 70 feet long. I remember learning to drive in that thing and
It's
then
like a
have
boat.
to parallel park.
Oh my gosh! Well, if you can parallel park that, everything else is a
I
breeze
can't
these
park
days.
now. You got to pull into the spot.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I too close? But they've made everything so much smaller.
Yeah, I know you have
the parking-
cameras now, and it beeps if you're too close to something. It's too easy now.
Yeah, I started to tell Betty, my wife, it's like, we just bought her a new car, and every time you park it, it has those sensors, and it's always beeping because, it's telling you you're too close or whatever. I said, so I can't afford that on my truck. So I got the duck, the rubber duck.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to zip tie it to my bumper so that when I get too close or I'm too close, it goes,
There you go. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Save yourself some money.
back until you hear it quack.
Yeah, back to the quack. There you go.
Not instead of back until you hear it crack. It's back into, okay.
Back to the quack. You need
All
to
right, I'll
trademark
stick to my
that.
day job.
Trademark that one.
So what else we got? The Sears. This was Sears Christmas Wish Book.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember Ward's being. I liked Ward's book better.
Wow, I forgot about Ward's book. Okay.
Yeah, JCPenney. I think they all had them.
Yeah, they
I don't
probably all
remember
kinda-
JCPenney having a lot of toys.
No, not as many as Sears.
Yeah.
Right. Sears was the big. That's what everybody remembers. They
Yeah.
were like the big one around Christmas time.
Yeah, and I told you I still have one.
Wow. Yeah, you said you were going to bring it today.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was the one that I have though is probably in the 40s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Are there any toys in it?
Oh yeah, there's toys
Okay.
in it.
Okay.
None that we would play with.
Oh, that's sad.
It wasn't like the 60s, 70s, or 80s toys.
Yeah, not like the
It was
G.I.
like a
Joes and
stick.
He-Mans. Yeah. Buy this stick.
Here's a stick. Name it yourself. I think that's where the guy got the idea for the pet rock.
Yeah. But Sears catalogs were fun though, because that's when we I think we talked about it in our Christmas episode where you can you would dog ear the ones you want and you would
Yes.
circle the toys you wanted and hand
Mark
it
it.
back to your parents and
Yeah.
say, okay. I remember you say, well, I'm asking these are on my list for Santa, so these are the ones that you say for you to buy. I mean, I don't want you and Santa crossing streams here. And
See, you were much
do
smarter than
duplicate.
me. I just marked stuff.
Oh, see, yeah, you just knew
I
Santa
like
Claus
this,
would figure
like
it
this.
out.
I'd put a big X through the whole page that were like lame
Clothes
toys.
or clothes. Yeah.
None of that stuff. I do remember that one of the my grandmother got me a radio that you could listen to airplanes flying overhead, and I thought that would be the coolest thing to get this. It played AM, FM,
Okay.
but it had the air band. I think is what it was called, not
Okay.
hair band, air band.
But just as cool.
Yeah, and it was so funny. You'd listen to him and say, it just your imagination.
Yeah.
Of hey, this guy's like 30,000 feet in the air, talking to somebody else,
I'm glad you said it was also an AM FM radio, because at first I thought you meant it just caught the plane flying over. I'm like, that you might have gotten scammed on that.
It might even had a tape player or something in it. I don't
Okay.
remember. I think it was just a radio. It took like 20 D cell batteries,
Yeah, everything did back then.
and half of the weight came from the batteries.
Yeah. Good luck picking that up.
Yeah.
Man,
And batteries were so cheap, not cheap as in cost, but cheap. They didn't seem to last because they
No.
were regular. They weren't even alkaline. I don't know what they
Yeah.
call it. What are regular? Dry cell?
I guess.
Just a dry cell battery?
I guess. Yeah, those were fun. Remember you talked about that. Remember there's more 70s and 80s. You ever have any CBs you could talk to the truckers?
Oh, I
going
had.
by the
I was like,
interstate?
70s, baby. That was all 70s.
Did you have a handle you went
I
by?
did.
What was your handle?
It was Aries.
Aries?
Yeah, it was just a.
You just used your astronomical or
That's
your
right.
astrological sign?
yeah, Aries.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I was the Formster.
Forster.
We would
I don't
wreak
think
havoc.
I'd radio checked you.
Yeah. I didn't. My buddy gave me the name,
The
but we would
Formster.
wreak havoc with all kinds of truckers coming through. It was so much fun.
You'd be like, and you'd key it up, and it would screw up your television.
Yeah. Well, come on in, BJ Hunt. Come on in. Speaking of television,
Come on, Robert
I
Ducky.
think you were talking about. I think you had it on your list to talk about moving your antenna
Oh,
to get
yeah.
better reception.
Yeah, just the rabbit ears.
Well, yeah, the rabbit ears. I had. It was a big dial. It was
What?
Dad put it. It was a big dial, and you would almost like two hands on it to move this huge dial, and it would move the antenna up on the roof, literally.
What
to
were you
bring in
like
stuff.
one?
No, this I don't know.
It was regular size, but you were.
Yeah, it was huge, man. But I remember I had to move this dial.
Hey,
to
folks,
bring in,
I just have to give you a visual. Jay's holding his hands out like 4 feet.
Yeah, like the size of a large pizza here.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of Benny Milato's pizzas. It was moving this dial, and we kept it back in this room, and you had to go there and move the dial because it's only, and it would move the entire
the air antenna outside
on the roof
had a rotor on it. That's what they call it.
Yeah. It's the only way I would be able to get in wrestling, NWA wrestling out of Baltimore. Yeah, channel 54, Sunday. We'd speed home from church so I could watch it. And, I mean, even if I got it where the best case scenario, it was still so much snow. I'm like, I think this is Dusty Rhodes wrestling. Yeah. I heard a woo. Flair.
That was Flair.
It might be Flair versus Dusty. I'm good here. But, yeah, so that was a whole different thing. But then you had to run. People don't understand the struggles we went through. Because I didn't have, my dad didn't care about wrestling. So it's not like he was in the room saying, okay, move it more to the left. I had to move this dial like an inch, run back, check it. Okay, it's better. Run back, move it again. It was a whole, I missed like the first 30 minutes of it just getting the feed in.
I remember at my own home, we didn't have a rotor to turn the antenna. It was me. I'd go out with a pipe wrench.
Seriously?
Twist it.
Oh, my gosh.
But my grandparents had that.
Okay.
And I remember, was yours silent? When you turned it out, you didn't hear anything moving?
No.
Yeah,
I didn't hear anything.
He actually had one that you would actually turn it, and it would make clicking noises. It would go whenever you put it on like southwest or whatever direction you were going. And then it would sit there and clunk. It would go clunk, clunk, clunk. Every time it was turning the antenna.
Oh. No, ours was.
But his was not like massive, like, It was more like a little box.
Okay.
Of course, things you weren't supposed to touch.
Yeah, thermostat. That and the thermostat. Oh my gosh!
Don't touch that.
Yeah, you never touch the thermostat.
But we did the rabbit ears, and we had that and aluminum foil. You'd put aluminum foil on there.
That would help get the with the connectivity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course then. Playing around, I'd put them on my head.
Yeah. Your tinfoil hat.
Do you getting up to change the TV channel?
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, that was. I mean, we had it down to the point where if we were watching TV shows, like say we're watching the A Team or something, we'll watch with the family. We would have. We know when commercial was coming up. As soon as commercial hit, we knew we had like 2.5, 3 minutes tops to run in there, refill our Cokes, refill our popcorn, Kool-Aid. Maybe some Kool-Aid. That'd take way too long. That's like waiting for the orange concentrate to dissolve. But yeah, we knew we had. I mean, everybody had their. We'd run out there, had the ice ready, the Coke. I mean, we'd get our stuff done in 3 minutes and back sitting down before it started again. Because remember, there was no pause buttons. If you missed it, you missed it.
That's right.
You didn't know where you would catch it again. Maybe in reruns later in the season. Maybe. So yes,
your friends tended. Did you see this? I said no.
Yeah,
I was making Kool-Aid.
Oh, I remember we would sit there and we'd be watching TV, one of the primetime shows. The phone would ring, and we knew my mom would be the only one to get up and take it. We're like, she's walking. She goes, "I guess I'll get the phone." And we were all, my dad, my sister, we were all the same time. We're not here. We're busy. We're not going to go waste our time when
Billy
on our friends.
I'm watching
right?
I'm watching A-Team. Call me back later.
Yeah. Most of our friends knew
why
that.
aren't you watching it?
Oh yeah, that was.
Billy's probably in the hospital. Got hit by a car.
Yeah. Nothing we do for Billy now. we'll call him at 9:00 when this is over.
Oh, poor Billy. Anyway,
but changing the channels and then that was a huge thing. You have to get up and it was only 4, 7, 9.
Yeah, and the UHF channels.
UHF channels.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's finish with this because this is probably one of your, since you love libraries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the wooden library boxes.
Oh yes.
And what was the method called?
Oh come on, Dewey Decimal.
Dewey Decimal.
Yes. Yeah. No, I love libraries. That's good. To this day, I sit on the Hanley Library Board now.
Oh really?
Do you know that?
No.
Yeah. Proud member.
Which now we have the Hanley Regional Library, which is 2 or 3 library facilities?
3.
Where's the third one, by the way?
Clark County.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know
we
that.
also have Bowman here. In
Yeah,
Stephen
Bowman
City.
was just like about a mile away from here.
Yeah, we could walk to Bowman.
Yeah, well, you could.
Yeah, technically you could too.
When I'd get there, I'd be needing a nap.
But libraries are so fun. I hope kids today still go to libraries like we did when we were young.
I think it's cool because you can get things in libraries that you can buy stuff new.
Yeah.
But they have like all the VHS tapes.
Yeah.
And DVDs and things that people don't have anymore. I know they're starting to cycle through some of that stuff.
Because they're even starting to stream now, too.
Yeah.
They're moving ahead to the next. But you kind of want to keep that nostalgia. You kind of have, and I like, I love getting new books. I'm on, Winchester Book Gallery, Amazon. I go to Stolenberger's to buy a lot of my local books
Your
now.
own books.
To my own books. Yeah, I need to bump my sales a little bit. But there's something, as much as I love getting, new books and I have them in my library over here. You walk when we come to the studio here. I love going to the library still and checking the old books. Just, again, we started with this, we'll end with it, the smell. I love the smell of these used library books. They're great. There's something about it. Right?
And your mom. Well, I don't want to smell your mom. I'm sorry, that's not
No,
what
it
it was actually, she was a librarian, right? Was
No.
she a librarian? I thought she was a librarian.
No.
Oh,
no.
sorry,
I wish I'd have gotten some more.
Sorry,
cool
Mom.
Books.
I should know this.
No, you might. But she could have. She was very diligent about when I was a kid, taking me to the library as a kid once a week, and I could check out 3 books, read those 3 books, come back, give them back, check out another 3. Like clockwork. So that's part of my love of reading. Stem from all that.
What's kind of funny is, speaking of your mom.
Yeah.
So I put up a post at Apple Blossom because now I can't. I just lost his name. The young man.
DJ.
Yeah, DJ. But what's his last name? So I had it wrong in the post. I think I put. I just said DJ Smith.
Steve, okay.
And your mom sends me a message that says his name is DJ and whatever his correct last name is. He goes, just correcting you, Mom.
Nice.
I said, thanks, Mom.
That softens the blow a little bit for you.
Yeah.
Just looking out for you.
I was laughing at that. So maybe that's where the librarian thing came from.
Yeah, you just think she's a disciplinarian now.
Just a mom. Stop talking.
Yep. Shh.
So let's wrap this up.
All right.
We don't want to get as long as I did last time.
That's right. That's
Because
right.
when we get together, we can talk about forever.
Yeah, nobody wants a 3-hour podcast.
Anyway, not me. Anyway, so let's do some. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I think one thing we didn't get to, and then we'll get. Do you have trivia for us today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trivia.
The last thing. They don't have this anymore. Do you remember going to the grocery store and buying sodas? And back then, like the Cokes and the Pepsis and the RCs, they were in glass bottles.
Oh yeah, all right. They brought them back for a little while.
They did?
Yeah.
How did I miss this?
Because you don't go out of the house.
Oh, that's true. They should have advertised it so I could see it on TV.
Either that or you're still eating your Play-Doh.
Yeah, I was still eating the Play-Doh. I need something to wash it down with, though.
It was because they started making the containers smaller. So you remember you used to get, I think, was it a 12-ounce Coke? And then you went to the 10-ounce Cokes? The containers
smaller
started getting
cans.
Smaller, yeah, smaller cans.
Yeah.
So then I think they tried to say, hey, let's bring out the glass bottles because I was in another store, Target, and they had the old-fashioned Coke bottles.
Okay.
And they looked to me like they were about 6 or 8 ounces. They were small.
Okay.
But that was actually how they originally, I think, when they...
The tall, skinny kind?
Yeah.
The bottles? Because I'm talking about... I remember and I know they still make the tall, skinny Coke glass bottles, and then Coke just tastes better from one of those.
Yeah.
But you remember like the Pepsi, almost like the fat, stubby...
Oh, those,
bottles?
yeah. And the styrofoam.
Yes.
Oh, yes, the styrofoam labels that you would peel off.
Yeah, exactly.
While you're talking to your friends.
It would be,
who could peel it off? Yeah.
Yeah, it would beat up with all the sweat from being cold. Those were the days, man.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I did a social media post on that I remember living in Martinsburg, and we were sitting outside of 7-Eleven and just hanging out and it was actually the Labor Day. It was Labor Day. When did Jerry Lewis do his telethon?
That was Labor Day.
Labor Day.
Yeah.
Because I remember the guy from 7-Eleven sit on top of the sign, the manager, to raise money.
Okay.
And I just remember some of our friends, my friends were sitting around, and I'm peeling off the label. I don't know why. I just remember peeling that label off.
Yeah,
what
everybody
you always
did. It's like chewing on your pencil back in school too. Everybody just did that. Well, the last thing we'll get to trivia. You made me think of when you talked about 7-Eleven. Do you remember? Of course, they're still around. Slurpees.
Yes.
But do you remember you could get little prizes in the bottom of your Slurpee? You peel the bottom. It was like little sports coin.
No.
It was like holographic
Never had
sports.
that.
Oh, they were the coolest things. I still have my like John Riggins, Walter Payton, Mark Gastineau. There were some cool ones back then. Little hologram sports coins. You peel them off the bottom of your cup.
Okay. No, I didn't get that. Our cups were harder, like a plastic. They were plastic cups.
Okay.
But I had your shirt. You have an MLB Jam on it.
Yeah.
But I got an Eddie Murray, Slurpee cup, and I used to collect those. You'd go in and you'd collect, Some
I remember this. Yeah, I remember the Slurpee collectible Slurpee cups.
I didn't have the peel and sniff.
Yeah, I didn't say you sniffed them. I did, but there was no smell to it. Okay, what trivia do we have here?
All right. This is the Forgotten Things edition.
Oh, okay.
Low budget Jeopardy because we have no money and you win nothing.
All right. I'm feeling good about this one.
Okay. Question number 1. What product did people once rent instead of buy, often receiving it through the mail, returning it after watching? Is it A, VHS tapes, B, cassette tapes, laser discs, or DVDs?
VHS. What?
I can't believe that. It was DVDs. Netflix, that's kind of how they got started. 1998.
I went back way too far with the. I was thinking of VHS.
You were thinking of
and
Blockbuster.
I was. I miss
You
VHS.
could just drive to there and give it back. Don't forget to rewind. Be kind.
You don't want. And remember, VHS was. They also had that at the very beginning. The $250,000 fine and penalty of prison by the FBI if you taped the.
Yeah.
If you were, I remember as a kid, you're like, "Is this real?" But I don't think so. But I'm not going to take any chances here.
How many people got the dual VHSs when they started dubbing the other one? They would put one in to watch it,
right,
and it would record to the second one.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just said, I was too scared to try that with that FBI warning.
I didn't. I just remember seeing that, and I was like, just happened to be on my TV.
In case the FBI is listening in here, we followed the rules.
Right. Okay, question
I'm
2.
0 for 1. Let's go.
Question number 2. Which short-lived audio format, smaller than 8-track and marketed in the 60s, tried to bring portable music to the masses before cassette tapes? You're probably not going to get this one, but I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the multiple choice.
Okay.
A, play tape. B, the mini disc. C, reel-to-reel. Or D, a last cassette. And the only reason I know this is because I had one.
I'm going to go Alaska set. Reel to reel. With the first one, mini disc.
That's B, but it was actually A, play tape.
So I went through all three. My last choice was play tape. I never even heard
tape.
of it.
It was
like Play-Doh. Can I eat it?
No, it actually was a miniature version of the 8-track. It was about the same size as a cassette.
Okay,
but it was you remember what the 8-tracks looked like.
Oh yeah.
I know Play-Doh did some damage.
Yeah.
But it was smaller, and it had a design. You had to use your own, because they were 8-track portable players.
Okay.
And this was like a portable player, but it was for play tapes.
It just never caught on.
Yeah.
Went the way of the Betamax.
Yeah, but like Betamax. So question number 3.
Okay. I'm in a hole now.
Well, you could do all or nothing. So.
That's true. None of this matters.
What? It's like this podcast. What popular film format, often used for home movies in the 70s and 80s, is now obsolete? A, VHS C, B, 8mm film, Betamax, or Laserdisc?
I feel like a lot of them are obsolete now. What was the first part of the question again?
What was the popular film format used?
Film format.
For home movies.
Oh, what was the second one you said?
8mm.
That one.
Yeah. That's what my grandparents used to use.
Yeah.
8mm.
Yeah. I'm back,
8mm.
baby.
Ding, ding, ding,
All right,
ding,
so it's
ding.
not going to be a clean sweep of me missing everyone now.
Okay.
I'm back on the right track.
Number 4. Which iconic character, Lunchbox, was so popular? You better get this one. was so popular in the 80s that it became one of the best-selling designs of all time? A. He-Man. B. Strawberry Shortcake. C. The A-Team. Or D. Rambo.
Ooh.
It was so popular in the 80s that it became one of the best-selling designs of all time.
I'm going to say... I'm probably overthinking this. I'm going to say Strawberry Shortcake.
You were so close.
Oh, He-Man?
No, the next one down. The A-Team.
The A-Team. Oh,
I can't believe.
Well, that would have been my favorite one, but
I know.
I figured, guys would split up between the A-Team and NFL and He-Man. I figured girls would just all go for Strawberry Shortcake because there weren't a whole lot of options.
Yeah, but I don't remember too many girls carrying the metal lunchboxes.
That's true too. Yeah,
I had an Evel Knievel lunchbox.
Did you really?
I did. I wish I still had it.
Man, I had the NFL one with all the different helmets on it.
And why was it that the thermos always smelled like SpaghettiOs?
Because your mom would put SpaghettiOs in it sometimes,
right? I remember that. But
I wish they still made it because remember the thermos, the lid came off. Like it could also be like soup or a cup, and you could pour it into it. That was cool.
Mine didn't have the fat neck on it like they do now. You could put soup and stuff in it.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure you could.
Yeah, man.
Turn it up, SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. the lunchboxes were cool. I wouldn't mind going back and starting collecting some vintage lunchboxes.
They're expensive. Man,
are
people
they?
Are like the Evel Knievel was like $150.
Well.
I was like, yeah.
Never
I like
mind.
it. I'll just look at the picture.
Yeah. I don't need that much.
So, question number 5. What now defunct messaging platform was known for its blooping sounds and away messages in the early 2000s?
AOL?
Oh, see, I didn't have to give you that.
I'm back, baby.
AOL.
AOL.
Well, Jay, you got 2 out of 5.
Oh, was that the last one?
No.
Okay.
We have an all or nothing.
Okay. I'm going to wager nothing this time.
Yeah, it's all.
Sorry, it's all.
You got. You're not going to get this one. If you get this one, this is a miracle.
Oh, challenge accepted.
Okay. Which class? And this is 50s. So
okay. We're way outside of our 70s and 80s spectrum here.
I know, but I wanted to tap in this because I had one of these too.
Okay.
Which classic 50s board game featured plastic bugs that players assembled, and the first person to build their bug correctly won?
Oh, I'm going to get this. I know it already.
Do you?
I think.
It's A, Cootie.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's the one.
Bug Builder Blitz.
I can tell you made up that one.
Creepy Crawler Craze.
I'd buy that
or
one.
Insect Assembly Challenge.
Oh, it's too boring. No,
it was A.
Cootie.
Cooties.
I used to play that.
Yeah,
you would. Yeah, you would spin it, and that would be the piece you could pick up to put on your Cootie.
Let me hold this up to the mic, folks. I have a picture.
Yeah, here it is. Here's your visual. Yeah, Cootie was a fun. Can you still buy that?
They did bring it out at one time. I remember it being in probably the early 2000s. I thought I saw on a shelf somewhere. And I kept thinking it wasn't the same. It just didn't have that nostalgia feel.
Oh, okay.
But I remember I didn't play the game. I would just put the bugs together.
Yeah, just play with the bugs.
Yeah.
I probably did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cooties was fun. Well, this was a fun trip down memory lane. I hope we triggered some memories and you're smelling some of the stuff that we smelled and tasting some of the stuff. Tasting the Play-Doh we talked about. So do we have any idea what our next one's going to be?
I have no idea.
We never do.
Yeah, no.
Again, if anybody has any thoughts or opinions or suggestions, reach out to us on social media. Let us know.
Yeah, send us a message.
We're out of ideas, so let us know, please.
This podcast is over.
No, we desperately want to make it to episode 14, so help us out here.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody listening. I have nothing. I have nothing else.
Well, on that profound note, we'll say goodnight.
All right. Thanks, folks. We're out.